quite gypsy right now, but it's okay.
Okay, and I see the call is live. Look at there.
Yeah, so I'm actually recording this because
I
Rashawn,
love it.
no, Cookie called me and said she wasn't going to be able to make it. So I was like, okay, since I'm doing this Womb Wellness webinar this Saturday, I was like, okay, let me test it out with the class. And it was something that I was missing and I wasn't quite sure what that was. So I was like, okay, been up a couple of nights and then I finally figured it out. So I'm going to start doing it this one so that people who miss it, then we can actually record it. So, yes, this is awesome. And how has your week been? And that's okay. She will be right back with us. And greetings. Hi, my name is Danielle Claxton. I'm coming to you from Detroit, Michigan. Um, owner of the Bloomy Lotus Wellness, Healing Spa, Womb Wellness Practitioner, Sacred Woman from the Queen of Four Institute, Emerald Green Practitioner, professional belly dancer, and also Pure Herb Distributor. And I just wanted to say hi and welcome to the Womb Wellness. Not, it's not Womb Wellness, I'm sorry. This is a Pure Herbs class for our Pure Herbs distributors. And I'm just waiting for a few more people to actually come on in. But I do want to say that I want to say welcome to anyone and everyone who is viewing this. And do pardon me, I'm just going to invite some people to come join us right about now. What you hear in the background is my boyfriend listening to Fat Sick and Nearly Dead 2 off Netflix. So I'm just here waiting for a few people to show up. And usually class doesn't start until 6 o'clock, so we're actually pretty early right about now, but just bear with us and we should be here shortly. Thank you. Beginning of Mercury retrograde, which means we're gonna have some technical difficulties, and that's perfectly all right. I'm cool. I'll just go with the flow. It's nothing that you can actually do about it, but you know, it happens. So, what I do want to say is that when I'm waiting for people to come in and different things of that nature, that I absolutely do love being a pure herbs distributor. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy what the herbs do and how they do them.
Hello.
Okay, I see you now. You're back. Can you hear me, Rochelle? I see you. Okay, I see you now. And you're moving. Can you hear me, Rochelle?
Okay, Danielle. It keeps kicking me off, sweetie.
I wonder why it's doing that. That is so weird. I do apologize for that. You know what? I can send you the link for you to view. I know it's going to be kind of weird, kind of different. But I do see you. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. I had to go get my box. Okay. I have no idea why it keeps kicking you off, Rashawn. But I see you. I do see you. Can you hear me at all?
Now I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh gosh, Lord have mercy. I'm here.
But you have to remember we're in retrograde right now, so communication is going to be very weird for like the next 3 weeks.
Yes, I know. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can hear you though. I can hear you great now.
Okay, so how was your week?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. I'm at the highest level right now. I'm doing a juice fast, total juice fast today. So I'm thankful. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm being blessed and highly favored, and I am trying to get some more people. Just trying to help some people out here because, like I said, this is new for me too. I definitely want to be able to record the class because a lot of people was like they can't get here. I know Cookie's not going to be with us today because she is she just has meetings on top of meetings on top of meetings. So it's like it's okay. It's just us. It's just you
Okay.
and me. Every week is something different as far as what we learn, and we just keep growing. I was trying to get Mother Raven on, and there's no telling what that woman is doing right now. So um, we're just gonna keep going and see what's going on
Okay.
and see what's going on.
That
So where
sounds
are you
good.
right now? 'Cause you got this red light district thing going on.
Ah,
What'd you say?
okay, sweetie. You said where I'm
I was just wondering where you were because you had the red light district going on. It's like a red glow that was going on. And you're stuck. Yeah, this retrograde is going to be quite interesting. Quite interesting.
at. It is. It really is. But it's a heightened awareness that I'm on cloud nine with it.
Okay, so what kind of juices have you been doing?
Today I did my green monster drink more of anything. So that is basically
Okay, and do you mind sharing what's in that drink?
feel. Then I add 3 packets of American ginseng, and then I add 2 bags of green tea, 2 packets of green tea, and then I put in there HCA. What is the Garcinia?
Mm-hmm.
I put those drops in there. I also put a little bit of agave in there, emerald greens, Queen of Fua's greens as well. Uh,
Now, the emerald greens that you're talking about, is that from Holistic Heights or is that from Forgotten Foods?
that the emerald greens, Queen of Neat sells.
That's your grade. You just got to work with it. Just got to work with it. But I'm glad
Um,
that you started talking about your Monster Green drink because one of the things that when we suggest to people doing the pure herbs, any detox with using the pure herbs, will be to actually do a green drink. In the book, it talks about Herbs for You. It talks about the benefits of doing a green drink, and there's so many different variations of doing this green drink. The whole point of the matter is making sure that you're getting a daily dose of greens. One thing that we learned from Queen Afua and people like Dr. Layla Africa is that the greens actually is what goes in and cleanses and detoxifies the body. So it is so very hugely important and highly beneficial to actually do a green drink. If even if you're not detoxing, it's good to do a green drink once a day to actually keep the body out on an alkaline basis. Which more alkaline your body is, the less disease you or potential of disease that you're going to actually have and come in contact with. So this is going to be interesting. I'm just going to go over and find my book and find where it talks about the green drink and just go over what the green drink is, because a lot of people may not be sure what the green drink. The beauty about the green drink is that you could do it in a blender, or you could also do it in a juicer. So
Okay, Danielle, I'm here. It keeps kicking me on and off. I'm back.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. I
Okay.
missed
I just,
what you were saying that last couple minutes.
basically I was just talking about the green drink. You was telling me about what you had in your green drink, and you said that you got your emerald greens from where again?
Queen Neath.
Green Neat. Okay. Down in Atlanta. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
So it's been a joyous. I mean, I haven't even had a taste for food. I did um, for dinner. I did have a sweet potato um, drink with some almond milk and nutmeg and cinnamon. Kind of just like it's kind of like my eggnog, because I don't drink, eat eggs, so it's like an eggnog drink, and it kind of keeps me full. So it's been great. So I should have totally had a straight juice fast today, but I just kind of anything liquid, I pretty much just implemented in my diet today.
Okay. Awesome. So I think I found exactly what I was looking for, what you was talking about. Um, because I know all of Pure Herbs distributors, we have like a nice copy of the book in a digital form, so that we continue learning how to do, how to use these different herbs in the various forms.
Okay.
And I'm gonna see if I
And
can do this.
I'm sorry, I
Go
do want
ahead.
to get that this weekend from you. I do need that copy. For me, I have to have something in my hand, something for me to go off of, even though we have the little books that kind of came in the mail. But as far
Hmm.
as detail wise, I like the maximum of the information of the products. But I am going to place an order, this weekend? This
Okay.
weekend I'll order, but I really do want to get the book as well.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I just misplaced my book. It's somewhere in the house. I look at it probably maybe three, four times a day. And yeah, it's just I love it as a point of reference. And the thing about it is it's not even a full book. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'm like I don't have a full book, and it's like, but it's enough to get me through what I need to do, because what I do have is I have the what is it? I have somebody trying to get on,
Okay.
but that's okay. So yeah, I'm constantly going back and forth between my computer and that in order to do it. Okay, so it won't let me do a screenshot. That's okay. So I'm just gonna have to read it straight off. But the green drink that they're talking about is, they say it's a liquid drink that you make yourself with a blender or
Okay.
a juicer. It's a live food. It's basically a live food. You're using the blender or juicer, fresh water, edible greens, green edible leaves. You can prepare a drink with a vegetable material. Um, Chewed several thousand times a minute by the blender. Now realize that this book is kind of old, so we now have
That's
NutriBullets, we now have Ninjas, we now have what is it?
yes.
The Health Masters. So these are really high-speed blenders that chop up things at a higher rate. And basically, you could think about it as they're taking the necessary for us to actually chew our food. It is which is usually the jumpstart for digestion, and the machines are doing the chewing for you to actually
Yeah.
break the greens down. So that's a something to think about when you're doing the green drink, is that when we chew our foods, which is supposed to be about 32 times with really good teeth, liberates only approximately 2% of the available nutritional of the leaf or fluids of the chlorophyll. So even with us chewing it, we're only getting 2% of that nutritional value of whatever it is that we're eating. And that's because
Wow.
the intercellular fluids are contained in the microscopic cellulose cells, which are essentially wood. So
Okay.
it says that because the human body has no mechanism to digest cellulose, in order to digest the cellular contents of a leaf, the teeth must manually separate the cellulose structures. So a good blender can deliver as much as 80% of the leaf's cellular fluids, which we now
Okay.
know we have blenders that can deliver 100% now. From when this was actually printed out.
Yes.
And so that means that your salads approximately, or it makes your salad greens 40 times more effective. So instead of having to eat 40 salads a day, you only one is enough. So let's break that down real quick. So what they're saying is that because our teeth is only going to, by chewing greens, we're only getting 20%, not 20%, 2% of the cellular nutritional value of those greens by chewing it. A blender would give you about 80% of that. And I guess with the new high-speed blenders that we have nowadays and the juices that we have nowadays compared to when the book was actually printed, we are getting almost 100% of the cellular structure of those grains. It talks heavily about chlorophyll, which is plant food, and is similar to the hemoglobin in our blood. This is why Queen Afua says that, the more greens that we take, the more it energizes our cells. Greens actually go in and they actually not only just detoxify the blood, but they can also go in and actually help rebuild and regenerate the blood as well. So it says the complex molecules of chlorophyll and the hemoglobin are much alike, except for the vegetable material has a speck of magnesium in the center, and the hemoglobin has a speck of iron in it, which makes one green and the other red. So that's a very interesting thing to think about. That the plant material has a speck of magnesium that in the center that makes it green, and then we have a speck of iron that makes it red. So what the green drink does, it nourishes the bloodstream and is the next to best thing to having a blood transfusion without the worry of infection or contamination. Green drinks is the oxygenator, a poison antidote, dissolves acid crystals, and is a gentle flush to rid the body of poisons, both internal and environmental. One of the things I don't think the book actually goes into, but the reason why the greens are so good is because they're alkaline. And when our body is in a more alkaline state, it is in a more better state to actually regenerate, repair, and heal itself versus in an acidic state. And the way our bodies become more acidic is by eating more acid-producing foods. Your fried foods, your processed foods, your white flour, your white sugar, um, and even dairy. These are all foods that are produce acid in the body. That's why you see all these ads for antacids and Alka-Seltzer and Pepto-Bismol and different things of that nature, because when you eat these foods on a constant basis, it puts your body in an acid state. Our bodies don't work well when it's in an acid state. It's actually an acidic state is actually a breeding ground for disease. So
Danielle, you still there?
I'm still here.
Hello,
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Danielle. I
Hold
can't.
on.
I can't hear you. It's kicking.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Hold on one second. Okay. I'm so sorry you're getting kicked out. I'm gonna send you the link so you can actually watch. Okay, so I hate that one of my students got kicked out, but I'm going to keep going and keep talking about the benefits of the green drink because the green drink is highly important and it helps, and anyone can do this at any particular time. Um, the green drink is an excellent source of vegetable vitamin A, which, unlike synthetic sources, can be taken without fear of toxic buildup. No one ever died from an overdose of green lettuce, which is probably true, or collard greens, or turnip greens, or mustards, or kale, or spinach, or any of that. Um, this is a considered valuable correction of the skin and eye problems, as well as sweeping all internal skin surfaces clean. A rich source of folic acid, vitamin B, ensures proper cell division. A natural high-quality potassium content has comparable effect on muscular strength and stabilization of blood sugar levels. We have a beautiful source of vegetable iron as well. So, just want to let you know that iron and oxygen are two frisky horses in the body. Iron grabs oxygen into the lungs and carries it to all the tissues. These properties all add up to an increase in energy and properly functioning systems. So, one of the many questions that people might ask is why not just take a commercially prepared chlorophyll product? Well, you have to remember, commercially prepared chlorophyll liquids are not live. They are preserved and do not have any biological activity of freshly prepared live drink. So you get more of the benefits of actually having live foods, fresh foods to actually make your green drink with. Typical question that somebody else might ask is, how long is the green drink good for? Well, if it's made fresh, it could last 24 hours. You can get yourselves one of the mason jars with the caps on tops of it. It should keep for about 24 hours, stored in the refrigerator, and keep it cool. Once it gets warm or too warm, like if you accidentally leave it in the car, it actually speeds up the time as to how long that drink is actually fresh. Green drinks should not be consumed without adding any other juices or flavorings to it. So the way that you make this is that you get a blender, you get a handful of large green or red leafy lettuce, romaine, 3 cups of distilled water, and blend until liquid, which will approximately be 2 to 3 minutes. Now we do have newer machines out now, like the NutriBullet, the Ninja, and the Health Blaster. You just have to play around accordingly with distilled water or alkaline water to actually get the right consistency of what you're looking for. If you have a juicer, you can go ahead and straight juice it. Me personally, I actually like juicing because I can literally feel the energy going throughout my veins, and it's an absolute wonderful feeling. It says any lettuce can be used except for iceberg lettuce because it has a poor source of chlorophyll. There's also been said that iceberg lettuce doesn't have any nutritional value whatsoever. So you want to stay away from the iceberg lettuce. You want to use green or red leafy lettuce, romaine, Bibb, lettuce, escarole, endive, Swiss chard, collard greens, dandelion greens, birch tree leaves, alfalfa sprouts, or other sprouts that have not allowed to grow a little longer and develop more chlorophyll. So if you have a strong diuretic green drink is desired, then it can be made with fresh parsley. If a mild diuretic green drink is desired, then you can use 1 to 2 sprigs of parsley can be added. So some people always ask, okay, how much is used? Generally 2 cups, 1 pint, or 1 liter per day for cleansing, nourishing, increased energy, and a sense of well-being is recommended. So you can't really go wrong with doing the green drink. For overall building of health, the internal use of green drink can be used to build and maintain robust health. And it is especially helpful where there are physically or mentally demanding conditions. Number 2, the green drink can be used for flushing fluids clean. The intensive use of the green drink can be used for flushing off all the water-based body fluids clean within a 2-week period. After 2 weeks' time, if more flushing is desired, you can repeat the intensive use or simply maintain by using 2 or more cups a day. And in desperate cases where rapid process is required and rapid turnaround time is of the essence, the intensive use of the green drink is of the most importance. For the intense use of the green drink, you want to prepare enough the evening before and refrigerate it so that 1 cup fill can be taken every hour on the hour while awake until well. And if you have to leave the house, you can put in an insulated bottle or a mason jar or a thermos bottle that can be used also. And using the recommended 1 cup full every hour while awake for 2 weeks, every drop of fluid in the average adult body will have exchanged 1 time for the green drink. Done continuously well, the person's bloodstream will become very clean. Everything in it touches becomes very clean and functions better. Thus, a wide variety of benefits and conditions are known to respond favorably. And this is from the renowned U.S. neuropathic doctor, Dr. Bernard Jensen, states from extensive clinical practices, when you are green inside, you are clean inside. And that is one of the things that we were going to talk about was the benefits of the green drink. And for Shom, I really miss you. I really miss having people to actually talk to and interact while I'm here. But, what we're talking about here is pretty much, this is all from Pure Herbs. I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is like one of the flyers from Pure Herbs. This is my mini book from Pure Herbs that has a lot of really good quick tips and information about the different products. Pure Herbs is a company that's been in existence for over 30 years here in Michigan, and they make super high quality liquid herbal extracts. The herbal extracts look similar to this right here. This is the 1 ounce bottle that the liquid extracts come in, and I think I do have 4 ounce bottle that the liquid herbs extracts come in. The beauty about the liquid herbs is the fact that they get into your bloodstream a lot faster than actually taking things that have to digest in your system, like the pills or the capsules. By these being liquid, your body absorbs them quickly. And usually the way that these herbs are taken, I actually have to get another one because this one is empty. I really do like the Vitalixer. Vitalixer is actually a really good herb it's a combination herb of dandelion leaf extract, carrot extract, rice bran, wheat germ, sunflower seed, rose hips, dog rose, bee pollen, and gelatin root. I really do like this one because it's like a extra energy shot, a liquid vitamin. Really, really good product. And as you see, I am completely out of it. So this is going to go into my liquid herb box. This one, oh, wow. Okay, also this is my Blessed Thistle, which apparently I am empty out of also. So I am throwing that in my box. So if you're wondering what am I doing, is that this is my Pure Herb box. This is of all the bottles of Pure Herbs that I have taken personally, maybe in over the last year. My golden seal is empty. My wheatgrass is empty. My red raspberry is empty. And basically, I just save them for a rainy day to actually use and make up my own stuff. That when I get the extra herbs that I need. This is my red clover, and I'm going to turn it upside down, and I still have a little bit left in here. Taking a liquid herbal extract is really easy. All you need to do is go in here. You're going to fill it. Now, they do have markings on here. Show you that they do have markings on here. I never really pay attention to that because I don't think anybody's ever overdosed on herbs. So place it right under my tongue and swallow it down, and I'm good to go. I am getting the nutrition that I need It's also one of my favorites, the ACL, the all cell salts. This one actually goes in and actually gives nutrition to the 13 cell salts that are found in every last one of our cells that make up us. And too much attention is actually focused on sodium, and that's because sodium, we put too much sodium on everything and it throws off all the other cell salts. This one I absolutely do love taking. It really balances everything out. And I'm sorry if I make funny faces. They all have different tastes, but you know what? I would much rather take this than to be taking, 1,000 different pills to try to keep myself functioning. So if I make a funny face taking my herbs, then oh well, it's okay. And I think that's all I have right about now in my herbal bag. So this has been a very interesting class today. I think several people had so many hard time trying to get in and trying to get out. It's the first time that we actually are doing this via live and also recording it. So I think I'm going to actually cut it a little bit short and actually work out the kinks so that more people could actually join. Hey, Wilsham, you're back. Okay, you're there. And she's gone. That's okay. It's okay that we're going to come back next week and actually try this again. And for those of you that didn't get it, my name is Danielle. I'm from the Blooming Lotus Wellness. You can find me on my website at bloominglotuswellness.com. Go ahead and try to make your green drink with just some fresh greens and also, what is it? I think it said 3 cups of water. I want you to actually try to make your green drink. Take a picture of it. Send it to me. I'm on Facebook. You can find me on as Danielle Claxton. You can find me on Instagram as Zania Mira. You can find me on Twitter as Zania Mira. Twitter on the Blooming Lotus Wellness. And we will try this again and actually be way more successful next time. But send me tag me and send me a picture of your green drink. Tell me how it tastes. Tell me how you felt after you drink it. And we are going to try this again next week. So once you have a blessed day, and if you have any questions, you can definitely email me at Blooming Lotus Healing Spa, bloominglotushealingspa@gmail.com. And you can visit my website at mybloominglotuswellness.com. And I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, you guys can call me, you can text me, you can Facebook me, Instagram me, Twitter, and just keep in contact with me. So have a blessed evening, and I will talk to you guys later. Good night.